Hey, what's up, guys? What you're looking at here is my collection of Stratocasters. On the right is a 90s model Squire. In the middle is a 94 Fujigen, that means made in Japan, which is a reissue of a 1967 Strat. And on the left here is my 2004 American Strat. And we're going to jump over to the desk here, so hang on, I'm going to spin. What you see here is the pick guard off the American Strat, which has the standard Stratocaster pickups that are prone to 60 cycle hum. So what do we do about that? Well, you can put humbuckers in, but you lose the sound of a Stratocaster if you do that. So we're going to put in Fender Noiseless pickups. Here's the secret. They're basically stacked humbuckers that sound like single coil pickups. So we'll look at that in a second. Let's get started. All right, so if we look at this, you can see there are 3 pickups. This is the neck, the middle, and the bridge. And they each have 2 wires. We have all of our ground soldered here. And then all of our leads are going to these 3 switches here, which allows us to do different things. So, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to bump the camera. I'm always bumping the camera, you know. Here are the noiseless pickups. There's one of them anyway. Let's see the other ones. There's that one. And this one. So who has the longest cord? I believe it's probably that one. Yeah. So that'll be the neck, the middle, and this one is the bridge. And all the ground lines have been cut short. So we are going to have to splice onto the ground lines. But that's okay. Not a big deal. We can do that. Alright, I added lengths of wire so that they are all extended. I got these pickups off Reverb, which is like the eBay for musical instruments. And I got them for a really good deal. $100. A new set of these, I think it's like $230. So that's a good deal. What I'm doing now is desoldering these ground wires from the pot here. I may have to go hotter. I'm up to 370 C. Nope, I got it. There we go. Now we'll take off the first one, which just goes right there. Let me grab something here. And there's some hemostats. With a little love. And hopefully, come on. And we're out. All right. So there's the first one. I don't know what kind of joy it's going to be to get these apart, huh? No, not too bad. All right, so just for fun, let me grab a multimeter. So these are the standard Fender American Stratocaster pickups, and their resistance on the neck pickup, which just fell off. That was lovely. Try again. is 5.9K, so about 6K. Now, here's the Noiseless pickup. Let's see where it registers. Oh, it's twice as powerful. That should be interesting. Okay, so I'm going to do these one at a time. I've already measured how far the pickups stick up beyond beyond the pick guard. This one was 4.79 millimeters. And we'll put the new one back in just about that position, or, you know, close to it as we can probably get. Once I get this very long fine pitch screw out of here and make sure that I capture the springs. Otherwise, they will go launching themselves into the ether, never to be seen again. Okay. So out comes this one. Yeah, you can take the cover off and see what they look like underneath. We have our pole pieces. These are not themselves magnetic, but help to redirect the magnetic field from all those windings. So let me get this mounted and I'll be back. All right, so the neck pickup is in place. Now all I have to do is mount it. And in my life, it is beyond a shadow of a doubt that when I'm into something, the phone rings. Sorry about that. A little bit of fresh solder. And then we're going to bring this one up and underneath, just like the original was. Don't bend that top over like that. And hopefully I have enough solder on both of these guys, and this should just go right in. Probably won't though. Probably gonna need a little extra. It's all right, I got a little extra for it. Then we'll just keep it right there. Oh, and it popped off at the last second. You gotta be, come on. Man. All right, back in. We will hold off doing the ground until all three of them are ready. All right, middle pickup is mounted. Now we'll solder it in. A little fresh solder there. Uh-oh. I forgot to be neat. Which is often a thing with me. Okay, one more to do. All right, we're going to unsolder the last connector from the 5-way switch here. There we go. Now this is the bridge pickup, which should be the hottest. By hot, I mean the highest output. Let's see what the resistance off of this one is. $7.6. And its replacement, which if I take the cover off, you can see there's the one coil and there's the other coil, all nice and hidden down there. I'll just strip a little off the end here. And this one comes in at 10.32. Definitely hotter. So the mounting system here just uses screws and springs, nothing exciting there. All right. Last pickup today. Good, good, good. Okay. Now, we need all of our ground wires, which means a little more stripping. And they're going to get soldered to the pot. So, I'm going to take this up 390. So I'm going to take all of these and twist them. And then I'm going to tin them. Because you know what I always say, solder flows where solder's been. So it's always best to tin, tin, tin. All right. See if we can't get this pile of solder melted here. Wait for that to cool. Then I will secure these wires with a little piece of tape. Now we're ready to put it back in the guitar. Here we are at the guitar. You can see the cavity's been nicely done with shielding paint. These are our connections to the output jack, and this is a grounding wire to the bridge. So I'm just going to sit this here, hopefully. and see where we shall begin. If this will reach. Yeah, so I'm going to start here. This is just another ground going to the shielded cavity. I don't think it works that well, but it was there before, so we're putting them back. Very good, very good. Now we have this ground here. You're not going to want to stay, are you? That's better. Which hopefully... Hopefully I tinned enough that I can just touch them. Yeah. Meh. So far, so good. All right, next up is the ground from the output jack. And I definitely want to get some solder on that, so let's get that going here. Good. Now, I need to heat this up without burning anything else, so let me just hold it there for a few seconds, and it's taking the temperature down to 370 degrees. That pot soaking everything up like that. There we go. And the last one we need is right here. And that is the output for the pickup. For all the pickups, yeah, you know. Let's see, can I move this any closer? That help me get in there. As you can see, there's just not a whole lot of room to maneuver. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do all this and hold everything, and that's a lot of fun, isn't it? I can just barely get there. So let's get some solder on there. You may be asking yourself, well, why don't you just add more wire? Well, any wire that you put in here basically just becomes an amplifier. So, or an antenna rather. I'm sorry. Hopefully that's got it, and I think it does. And now all we have to do is get everything back in there like it wants to be, right? So who is fighting with me here? There we go. Huh. Don't want to sit flat. All right, it just took a little finagling to get everything seated. And now I'm putting in the screws. Yeah, I'm doing them by hand because I don't want to strip out the wood. Alright, I'll be back when this is done. You don't have to watch all this. All I have to do now is put the strings on and we should be able to give it a shot and make sure she makes sound. Alright, I've got the strings on. They're mostly tuned up. They got to sit for a day or so. I've stretched them, but they still need to sit a little bit. So here are some clean tones from the middle pickup. Here's the middle and bridge to give you that Strat quackiness. Here's neck and bridge. Here's neck alone. There's bridge alone. There's a tone control for the bridge. So let's put this in the middle section. This is your blues / rock and roll section, you know. And let's switch this over to some crunch. Sounds good. Now let's take it up to this is called modern lead. This is very high gain. But what don't you hear? 60 cycle hum. The noiseless pickups, just take care of it. So there you have it. New pickups. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to not hit my camera like I do. That's it. I'm out. Peace.